people, welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl Tastee. What it do, baby? If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I pray that you're able to find something here that you may find useful. Go check out my different playlists and my different spreads. All my readings are timeless, so when you see this, when you're supposed to see it, baby, before me. If you'd like to join our family, you can most definitely hit the subscription box below and join us. And if you want to be notified when I post my videos, hit the little bell notification right next to that bit. And if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? I appreciate your continued support more than any and everything. Like, you really don't even understand. It means everything to me to have your support. I'm very, very grateful. So you guys, we're going to be doing the social connection spread this week. This is for the people who are heaviest in your energy, not necessarily friends, but friends can be included in this. But it's for people who, it's supposed to be platonic, you guys. Maybe someone who you could have had a romantic relationship in the past, but if you have a romantic relationship with them now, nah, it's platonic, So people who you consider your friends, maybe even acquaintances or people you work with, people who are heaviest in your energy to where they affect your energy, to where they affect you, So it could be ex-friends, colleagues, work colleagues, acquaintances, friends, etc., etc. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. If you want to understand how my readings work, I do recommend looking at the description box below. Y'all know it's not going to resonate for every Capricorn out there. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving these messages. So let's get started. Thank you so very much, Spirit. And if you want a personal reading, my email is also in the description box below too. Thank you so much, Spirit. I appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what positive affirmation card you'd like to start my Capricorns off with? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. What positive affirmation card would you like to start my Capricorns off with? Okay, so it says, I'm willing to let go. So it says, I release others to experience whatever is meaningful to them, and I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. So you guys, I do feel like this is a lot of mental blockages, a lot of mental attachments that you've had on people from your past, who you just I can't believe that situation happened. I can't believe they treated me like that. I can't believe I went through this, blah, 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 blah. I do feel like this is a lot of releasing mental, past mental attachments, honestly. You know what, what happened was supposed to happen. And excuse the music if y'all can hear my pops out there washing his car. But yes, I do feel like this is just legit letting things just letting things go. If someone wanted to leave my life, they are more than free too. If I want to leave somebody's life, I'm more than free too. So it's just like they have the freedom to go experience their life the way that they want to, I also have that same freedom to experience my life the way that I want to. Some people make sacrifices to be around certain people or being around people's lives, and it's when that person doesn't make the same sacrifice for you, it's well, dang, I'm over here doing this, things that I don't really want to do for you. And that's just teaching you a lesson to not do that. Put yourself first, do the things that you genuinely want to do. Give that person that same freedom, but you have that freedom. You don't have to be attached to. If you want to leave, you can leave. If you want to go do something, you can go do something, So this is you being willing to let go of control issues, willing to let go of mental attachments on people and situations. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first card is going to be where you're at currently concerning the people that are heaviest in your energy. And y'all know I like to do this so that the music is actually kind of getting to me, but it's all good. But it's just so that you can know if it's your story or not. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. Can you show me clearly? I like the song. I do. It's just that it's a lot. It's a lot auditory wise, to hear y'all, because I hear Spirit, and that I just like to be in a quiet environment. I have sounds going on too, hertz or whatever, but yeah, but it's whatever. I'm gonna do my best to block it out. So where you're at currently concerning the people who are heaviest in your energy, can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, literally, like I said, mental attachments, baby. So the Nine of Swords, just like you're having sleepless nights, it's really difficult for you to completely walk away from certain things. I do feel like there's a lot of heartache here. Wow, you got the Tower, the Magician card, and the Death card. Yo, this is very traumatic right here. And it's ruining your own confidence, you guys. So, we got the Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and that just talks about you having sleepless nights, you overthinking things. It's very hard for you to take action towards really building deep connections like you really, really want to. It's very difficult for you to be vulnerable. This King of Cups here, the King of Cups is someone who does go through a lot. They have a lot of emotions, but they don't necessarily express that to people. They like to go through things on their own. We have the Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck that just talks about walking away for the betterment of you. You know, so I do feel like it's very difficult for you to express to people, hey, this is stressing me out. This relationship is stressing me out. These doing these things with you, being around you is causing me a lot of mental anguish, and I need to walk away for the betterment of myself. I feel like some of y'all are actually doing that, like wanting to do it, but you're having a lot of, or people may be doing it for you, to you, you know, just feeling like they don't want to be around you anymore, and it's causing you a lot of mental anxiety because you're like, what's wrong with me? You know, and it's nothing wrong with you. You're like, literally, they're free to experience what's meaningful to them, and you're free to experience what's meaningful to you. So just realize to that, and don't take it personal. But I do see it is a lot of heartache here, and this heartache with the Three of Swords, that's like a lot of traumatic heartache from particular endings that have taken place. I do feel like a lot of you guys is from the past, like past friendships, people who you consider best friends, the things that have happened, the way things have ended, have really tarnished your heart. So this is you like really working to see how you can heal from that situation, because there's situations that have happened where you never like truly heal. You never really let go of how those endings took place, and it does seep into. But I do see you are wanting to gain control over it. You're wanting to build up your own confidence to see how you can transform from those particular endings in your life. How can you massively change yourself and tap into your own Empress energy? And y'all know the Empress is the creator, it's the highest ranking card in the deck. But with that Five of Swords, that's a lot of vindictive hurt, that's a lot of vindictive pain. It's like a hurt people. That's a lot of resentment that you are holding on to. So let's see, what were you to learn from these people who are heaviest in their energy? Thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what my Capricorns are to learn from these people who are heaviest in their energy? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, what my Capricorns to learn from these people who are heaviest in their energy? It's like you do want to have better thoughts, but it's very difficult. You're just like, you know, I don't want to think that this person did that, like, hurt me on purpose. I don't want to think that, you know, like they don't want me around or blah this or blah that. But it's really like it's hard to think of the better situation. Like this person feels like they're getting haunted. So you may be possibly having nightmares for particular endings, or just having nightmares that everybody's going to leave you, or having nightmares that you can't be your authentic self, and a whole bunch. Like it feels like these thoughts are like almost imprisoning me in real life. So what you're supposed to learn from these, we have the Two of Pentacles, you guys. This is you learning how to better juggle your romantic life with your platonic friends life, with your job, your work. It's just so you can learn how to juggle. This is what you're supposed to learn from these connections, how you're supposed to be able to manage giving efforts into different categories in your life. So some of these relationships have ended because you are not putting in efforts the way that you deserve, or vice versa. You know, some y'all may have gotten in relationships, or some y'all may have started a job and business, and you didn't show any efforts towards the connections that were important to you, as far as like showing attention, building efforts, putting in efforts and time and stuff to, you know, hey, we're still here, we're still connected, you know, type of thing. And that could be like, why, you know, like literally I'm willing to let go for them to experience whatever is meaningful to them. They're not being nurtured the way that they deserve to be nurtured, and so they have every right to, you know, not want to have this connection with me anymore. So I do feel like this is you learning how to better juggle. Okay, yes, I may be busy, but if I do want people around me, I'm going to have to show them that I care about them. I'm gonna have to put in some effort, even if it's not you working every day, or like talking to them every day. You don't really have to do that. Hopefully they're not that controlling, you know, like hopefully they'll be able to understand, you know, how busy you are, but still, like maybe once out of the month, like talking to them on the phone, once out of the month going out with them, maybe once every 2 to 3 months, like letting them know what you're going through, letting them know that, you're not in a mental headspace to even, let them know that you're really, really doing your best to try to figure out how you can be balanced in your own world. Just I do feel like this is what you're supposed to learn, learning how to like legit juggle your life and your other responsibilities in your life. So we do have the Lovers card. So these are significant relationships with the Two of Wands and the Temperance card. So literally learning how to balance and take actions towards the connections that are significant to you, the connections you feel like are helping, the ones you feel spiritually connected to you guys. You're supposed to learn how to be able to input those people into your life story, because it's like you do have a lot of connections and you don't necessarily have to talk to everybody who you're connected to, but those who you do feel like you really, really love, those who you feel like are significant relationships, you do need to put in some sort of effort. Because I was just talking to one of my friends about this, like if money was not even a thing anymore and we did all this work, all these sacrifices for, like particular connections and stuff like that to work or to get this stability, and then money just became obsolete and was no longer significant, you would only have your connections to really get what it is that you to provide your own safety, type of thing, and you wouldn't even have any connections because you made so many sacrifices to build your career. So they really do want you to be able to balance your connections with your work life. You're not just pouring into your romantic relationship, but really balancing out all of those types of connections. And et cetera, because you just never know, honestly. I say I have no idea, but I mean, I would honestly really like it if money wasn't as important as it is, and we did just acted like a community, because I do feel like it's sad that we can't really spend time with the people who we really, really love because we are so busy trying to stay above water. Like it's really sad. We're too busy working hard to just survive. Like it's really lame. It's ugly. I hope people are understandable in situations like some people don't know of a better way to make more money to where they can feel stable within themselves, but also just realizing is that how you want to live your life forever, because if you don't find a way to break that cycle, that's how it's going to always be, and that's how you're going to die. And it's just like, your connections are important. You experiencing things with those people are also important as well. So let's see, how can you better the connections around you? Let's see, I know something. Okay, how can these connections be better? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? How can these connections be better? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. This talks about giving yourself time to heal. This talks about taking a step back to heal. This talks about aligning your chakras. I do feel like it's a lot of heart chakra work that needs to be healed, focused on, and then crown chakra. This is just like understanding the ways of thinking of others, trusting in your intuition on who truly deserves your time and your effort and your energy, and then opening up your heart so that you can like let go, like love unconditionally. That I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to allow for others to experience whatever is meaningful to them. Like I'm willing to receive, to experience what's meaningful to me. This is you truly, truly healing yourself so that you won't feel so much pain and resentment, so you won't be holding on to that, and so that it won't seep into these other connections. Because I do feel like you don't allow for people to get as close to you because you don't want to feel that pain of losing people again. You don't want to be feeling like you're self-defeated, or et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. So this is reigniting the passion within you, transforming yourself, and then realizing that you have the choice to give or not to give. Keep your efforts, put in efforts, etc., just like others do as well. And I do feel like I said, healing yourself, healing your wounds with the Strength card, building up your confidence. You have that lion right there. It's like that person's ego, whatever, their pride, and that person's like, just healing and taking to, and also, not really feeding into bruised ego hurt type of pain, like, oh, this person doesn't want to be in my life anymore, F them, or what's wrong with them, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. When it's just like that's your ego wanting to be accepted. Accept yourself, and it's be like, it's okay because I want that person, because I truly love them. If I truly love them, I just want them to be happy, even if it's not with me. And it's a challenge, you guys. It's a challenge, but that is like some higher level thinking right there. To love people regardless, you want them to be happy even if you're not a part of that happiness physically in their world. So let's see what can surely hurt these connections. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what can surely hurt these connections? So we have the Ten of Swords with the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Swords is Capricorn energy with this Seven of Wands and this World card. So this is like you, it's almost like being too materialistic, being too much in this physical world. You know, like I said, not having that higher level of thinking when it comes to maybe it's not about me. You know, like maybe it's legit not about me. You know, like just because this person wanted to not be in a relationship with me doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. Doesn't mean I did something. You know, blah, 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 blah. Maybe we just were not meant for each other. Maybe we learned our lesson. You know, so I do feel like with this Ten of Swords being here, this is like you becoming a dead person at your job. You know, like I said, some of y'all work so much that y'all don't even have time to develop connections with people, you know, and it's just like that job could easily replace you like that. So it's like really making sure you're investing in the right things, you guys, and understand that we gave money, you know, overall you do what you're supposed to do, but these is like if you do want people around you, you want to have a support team. It's very important too, you guys. I do feel like they're telling you have to change your mindset when it comes to the way you attach yourself to people, the energies you attach yourself to, and then your own boundaries and standards, and standing up for yourself, expressing your boundaries, and literally cutting off things and people who do feel like they are in control of your energy. And I do feel like what this is telling you to cut off is like working so much. You know, it's like you're afraid to tell your boss you can't do something. The moment your boss be like, hey, you know, can you come in? You're like, yeah, you know, knowing that you need time to yourself, you guys. And I know it does seem like, oh, if I don't do this, you know, I'm not going to be able to, you know, blah this and blah that. But like really just take a step back and breathe and see how your life is. See if it's truly how you want to live your life, you guys, because it's like you can die any day. Today can be your last day, you know. So it's just like working 7 days out of the week, you know, to survive is not living. You know, so just like see if you can find a better way. See if you can find a better way to where it's just like that'll also help you balance out your social life, your work life, and et cetera, et cetera. So what will surely hurt these connections is you literally running yourself dead at your job. It's like you don't even have energy to develop these connections because you're so tired from working. You know, and it's just like sometimes even when you like work those jobs, you work 7 days out of the week, taxes bring, you know, the way taxes come out, it's just like, man, you know, like it's almost as if I didn't even work those other 2 days, you know. So really, I do feel like it's you taking that step back, and you're gonna have to do a lot of analyzing. It's like making your own schedule on how you can make it happen. You know, like maybe you can have certain friends come help you with side projects or something, to where y'all are actually doing economic projects together, to where y'all are all making money together as well. Or you can see if there's some sort of better paying job that's out there that's not going to use so much of your time and your energy, you know, because I just feel it. It's like you're working yourself dead, really. So let's see what additional messages they have for you. And this is interesting that we have abundance at the bottom of the deck, you guys, for y'all, the Capricorn energy, because it's like this person's what they're investing in. They're putting money into the side for their house. This person over here don't even know what they're investing in. They're just spending, not necessarily knowing what they're spending their money on, not necessarily knowing what they want to invest in. They're just working, don't really have any plans in place, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and get some additional messages for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What additional messages you have from Capricorns? So we have balance, and we have perfection at the bottom of the deck. And perfection just talks about not being so hard on yourself. It's like you being so hard on yourself, and so consequently you're being hard on others. And I do feel like Capricorns have a issue with that, because y'all work hard. All my Capricorns work very, very hard, but it's like I have the same high standards for others as I do for myself. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others may not be the best way of being. Alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, uniqueness, friendships, and acceptance. So And see what balance says. Balance just talks about karmic issues that you've been brought into this world to heal from and work out, and then your willingness to do your own searching, soul searching when it comes to breaking these. So we have balance, and this says this card indicates a reluctance to change, and that's what's going to really, really hurt your hurt these connections. So it says you may be hesitating because of the past. I said that. But that does not mean you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. So balance says, I must create before the opportunity disappear. Running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. I take me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? And that's what's going to help these connections, is aligning yourself, aligning your chakras, giving yourself some deep rest, deep rest, you guys. You're running yourself dead right now. Like, oh my gosh, my head is literally hurting. So it says, chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result oriented, self-neglect, hella self-neglect, honoring values, assistance, courtesy, and support. So let's get some messages from the Moonology, and then we are going to finish. Additional messages you have from a Capricorn. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck is the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So I do feel like they're telling you, so you don't have to continue, like you don't have to, like, because I do feel like some of y'all work so hard because you feel like it's never enough. And it's just like really just acknowledging yourself, you know, for like, you know, hey, you're doing enough work. You know, you don't have to continue to do this every single, like, give yourself a break. You know, you can take a week off sometimes. You know, you can take a day off. You can take 2 days off to give yourself a break. Your hard work is paying off, you know, so it's just like, don't ever think you're not doing enough, because you are. You're doing more than enough, honestly. It's not, it's like you have to give yourself some time too. So we have surrender to the divine. I do feel like this is just like surrendering to let go, surrendering to allow people to live their life the way that they want to, etc., etc. You're very close to achieving your goals. And then we have take a time to breathe out. Literally. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got my head spinning. Whew. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. I'm like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, did I do this? Okay, I did that. Okay, I did this. And it's just like, oh my gosh. With that being said, I love y'all so much. I pray you're able to find a good schedule to where you can be at balance with yourself, to where you can also hang out with the people who you love, and to where you can also develop your business the way that you truly deserve and want to. I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to resonate for. Remember, you guys, we are always lit and we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful evening on purpose, okay? Do this.